Okay, Tic-Toy Clocks. These are Tic-Toy Clocks. This was a toy that you can take apart and put back together, much like the Mr. Machine. Both of those were invented by the great toy inventor Marvin Glass back in the 50s and 60s. There's two versions of the Tic-Toy Clocks. One was from 1959 on, and the second one, which was very similar, but all the parts were not necessarily interchangeable. That one was from 1972 on. I got my first Tic-Toy Clock Christmas of 1962. I can still remember. I was at Grandma Scamp's house. Christmas was just a magical time for us kids. One of my dad's friends, Dodie, came and gave me a present. I ripped it open and it was a Tic-Toy clock, and I just remember how cool it was. It was colorful. It looked like a fun toy. I don't remember playing with it. I just I think it eventually got thrown away by Ma. Got thrown away a long time ago. But much later in my life, when I became a grown-up kid, I discovered Tic-Toy Clock on eBay. When I saw that, it made an instant connection to my earlier carefree childhood 7-year-old life. I had to get one. But wait, these things are on eBay all the time, I noticed. So I need to get many. In a way, they're like potato chips. You can't stop at just one. My on and off obsession with Tic-Toy Clocks began. They're not too expensive, $9.99 to probably around $75 to $80. Although I did see one get bid up to $250, but they don't usually go that high. Some of the Tic-Toy clocks I purchased worked and some did not. The non-working ones were usually untested. The springs were shot in some of them, and it was frustrating because I could not figure out how to open the yellow gear housing that encapsulated the spring power source without damaging it. I finally figured it out, how to open that up without damage. Now all my Tic-Toy clocks are working except for some of them. And as of now, I have 16 of them with spare parts for maybe 4 more. 7 of them work as they should, and that means keeping fairly accurate time for 12 to 14 hours, a good 25 to 27 winds. The other ones run anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour and a half, and then they just stop. I haven't figured out why. Could be the spring's intact, but just doesn't have the force after all these years to move the gears and parts for the full duration. Because those clocks are 50, 60 years old. All of the original boxes are usually included, and they're pretty solid boxes, so that's probably why they didn't get thrown away. All of mine are in really good condition, except for the ones that aren't. This is a really fascinating toy from an era when toys were really cool, and the Tic-Toy Clock is by far my favorite vintage toy out of them all, except for maybe the Eldon Bolomatics.
Wait, are we done?